What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a deck on one of the new cards that dropped recently. It is one of the, it's the Fabulous Fish card for the Spotted. I'm blanking on its name. Spotted Handfish. There we go. So we're going to do a video on this card. It says, when played for every round completed this game, your common and rare Deep Ocean and Fabulous Fish cards, wherever they are, gain +10 until played. So the later in the game we go, the more +10s we're going to get. So, if we play this on round 3, we're going to get that +20. Round 4, we're going to get +30. So it's pretty decent, the later we go. So we built a nice Fabulous Fish deck around that card and a few others. We've got Nazca Line. So because we're on that common and rare theme, I felt like we go Knights Templar with Nazca Lines would be a good combo. So we've got... when returned, your common cards get that +20, the rares +10, and epic cards +5 until played. We've got Knights Templar, when returned, your common cards, wherever they are, gain +22 and cost +1 permanently. This deck gets a little expensive, so we've tossed in El Dorado, get that nice +4. Tidal Wave makes everything a little more expensive, so our Oceans and Seas cards get that +25. And +1 energy until played. So definitely hurts us a little bit there with the cost. We've got Cthulhu. When played, your Oceans and Seas cards, wherever they are, gain +30 until played. And then when returned, they're going to get -20 until played. And then your opponent's cards lose 10 for 2 turns. We've got Tibaud's Treasure. When played, if your deck has 7 or more Oceans cards, your cards in hand gain +42 this turn. So nice quick buff for us there. We've got Little Mermaid. So she's going to, when drawn, your common and rare Fabulous Fish cards, wherever they are, get that +17 until played, until this is returned to the deck. So this is like our hold card. I'm going to draw this and just basically leave it in our hand all game. Not really worry too much about it. We've got We got Crystal Red Shrimp. When returned, your Life on Land and Oceans and Seas cards get that +19 for the round. And then down here, we've just stacked ourselves with all these extra common Fabulous Fish. We've got a couple that are getting buffed by our Spotted Handfish. So we've got Sea Cucumber and our Hairy Frogfish, both getting the buff from it as well. Then everything else is Fabulous Fish. We've got mostly commons. We do have one that's a rare, the Goldfish. I like this card. That's pretty much it. So, going to get some nice buffs from everything and hopefully win some games. Haven't had too much luck with this deck so far. I keep getting matched up against some pretty stout decks, so I've been struggling a little bit. So Arena's not really in this deck's favor this week, but we'll check it out. Unfortunately, I did have a deck for yesterday, and I never ended up filming. I just got busy and never got around to it, so you guys didn't get to see my April Fool's deck I made. But if you're curious, I did make a deck for April Fool's, and I just never got a chance to show it. It basically revolves around cards that hurt us or somehow don't help our opponent out was the theme I was going with. So you can see Chupacabra kind of hurts us. Our, that card gives opponent +2. Shawarma gives them a chance to get +25. So just a bunch of fun, crazy cards in this deck that are either hurting us or helping the opponent out. So that was the fun deck for yesterday that I just never filmed. So sorry about that, guys. I know you guys probably wanted to see that, but that's all right. Figured I'd at least show you the deck I made for it, if anything. Let's go play this thing and see what you guys think. But as always, if you guys enjoy the decks and enjoy the content, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, guys. I really appreciate that. And I usually put referral codes in the description. So if you guys are new players, if you type in my referral code, you will get, gems and such, free cards, and it does help me out as well. So for those of you that have been doing that, I really appreciate that. It does help me out. So thank you for that. And here we go. Round 1, we've got Arts and Culture. Let's see if we can Let's get some wins tonight. Drew our Tybalt's treasure right out the gate. Let's go ahead and play it. We want to get flying fish right here so it cycles properly. Or actually, probably rather get crystal red shrimp cycling. Well, we don't have to play that one though. This one actually draws, so yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Already looking like it could be a tough one. He's got a strong debuff deck going on. Death, Hammerhead. So it looks like he's rocking the 4 horsemen for sure. So hopefully we can keep up with him. All right, we got our tidal wave, so we're definitely playing that. Let's get... Oh, I missed out on Hairy Frogfish last turn, didn't I? Screwed that up. Do it like that. Usually this deck does lose the first round, as it's slowly building up with Nazca lines and Knights Templar, so don't freak out if it loses the first or second round. You know, it's pretty common. It's more of a late game, slowly building itself up. So I'm not really expecting to win this first one, that's for sure. But it is nice if I do. Let's do it like that. Opponent's got a pretty good deck. See a Fatalism in there, Flying Dutch, so a lot of big, heavy-hitting cards. You know, Flying Dutch probably would have been good in this deck, actually. I didn't even think about Dutch. But don't want to toss in too many mythics. I like to keep my decks to where you guys can build them fairly easy. Maybe some cards here and there, but primarily, you know, cheaper cards or easy to get a hold of cards. Looks like he didn't want to take advantage of hell. Oh, I guess he hasn't lost 2 turns, though, has he? I'm surprised he only played 2 cards there. All right, we're out to a nice lead here. That's good for us. We definitely like winning round 2. Definitely helps. Probably going to hold Goldfish. No reason to get that minus 24 if we don't have to. We can play it round 3 and not have to worry about that. Well, unfortunately, we drew red shrimp. Drew spotted, too. I really don't want to play it either, since we're almost done with this round. So he's only playing 2 cards. I think we just do it like this. Yeah, I'm taking the minus 24, I know, after I just said I didn't want to, but I really want to play these 2 on next turn. More so than... I care more about that than I do about that minus 24, I should say. And I didn't think he was going to catch us. This playing spotted now is it's gonna give us that plus 20 instead of plus 10, and I feel like that's a little bit better on all my cards there, or most of my cards, I should say. Let's go ahead and do it like that. Crystal red shrimp gonna give us a nice plus 19. We're sitting pretty good. I think we can win this. All right, we got to play that. I don't want to forget to play that this time. Let's do it like that. We'll get Eldorado down next turn, hopefully. Deck's doing what it needs to do so far. Not struggling on energy. That's good. I had this... Originally, I didn't have Eldorado in this deck. I had to slot it in because these cards were getting a little too expensive late game with between Tidal Wave and Knights Templar. Was kind of hurting me a little too much. So we opted to toss Eldorado in just, to help us out a little bit. It's really all we needed. You see these common cards getting quite large. Lionfish, 188 right there. Sea Cucumber. So this deck's no joke. It can hit pretty hard. But it's definitely not a top-tier deck by any means, but... See all these cards getting quite large here, all these common cards. He's taking advantage of the arena bonuses, and still we're getting him. Alright, so if we play this, we want to try to win. I guess it doesn't matter. Probably aren't going to get it back anyway. Alright, he's going to get a Dutch and a Hell buff here, so it's going to be a pretty good turn. Oh. Sorry about that. Got another phone call. I've been having no luck filming lately with these phone calls. Alright, it's probably going to be game. I think we got him. Surprised. I thought he was going to give us a little more run for our money there, honestly, but we did run away with it. Surprising. It was a pretty good deck we were up against, too. Alright, that's the deck, though. Played pretty well, I think. Still down here in Trash Can Tier this week. I haven't really been playing too much. Had my son's T-ball game the other day, so Saturday. That just kind of wore me out Saturday. Just didn't really feel like doing much afterwards. All right, here we go. Into game 2. All right, we drew Flying Fish at a good time there. Get that extra energy. Let's go ahead and do it like that. Get Flying Fish. I know it's 0, but I want to cycle it back in the first slot. All right, looks like a pretty heavy hitting deck. Nope, want to get that back there. Yeah, I like that. Want to get Crystal Shrimp. Putting it in that first slot right there is going to help me draw it back turn 1 next time on round 3. All right, like I said, we are probably going to lose the first round. Looks like he's got penguins too, so that really doesn't help us since this is a penguin arena. He might have just built his whole deck around the arena if he's rocking penguins. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, another penguin there. All right, he's got us round one. No surprise. All right, let's get our El Dorado down. Don't really need to play Goldfish if we don't have to. Hate to get the minus 24. Like I said last time, I hate to do it if I don't need to. Doesn't hurt us to sit on it. Ooh, stopped him from getting MLK. That's nice. There's our spotted handfish. So maybe we do play Goldfish again. Yeah, let's go ahead and play it. I'd rather get the buff from Spot. Deck putting out some decent power. 400 already. You can see he's struggling. He's got that Candy Crab. Interesting deck. I'm trying to see if there's a theme to it. I can't really see anything specific going on. It just kind of looks like a kind of a mishmash of cards right now. Loch Ness Monster, yeah, I'm not seeing a theme. Loch Ness kind of screws us because we really want to play Spotted Handfish there right out the gate on the start of next round. We don't get to. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys got any cool card ideas, something you'd like to see this game put out in the future. I feel like there's a lot they could be doing. And I don't know. I've got some ideas myself, and I just, wonder what's coming in the future or what you guys would like to see come in the future. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have already created some cards or have come up with cards that you think would be really good ideas for this game. All right, let's do it like this. I'm going to get a little behind, I think, here. He might win this round. But we got to play our buffers, so I'm going to start getting these cards bigger. So all these are going to help us. Knights Temple. Basically, I just played 3 buff cards right there, so it should help us. All right, I think we lost this round. So I kind of want to just let him have it. Don't want to burn up all my energy. But then again, he's playing 2 cards. Can I steal this? What's that put out? 480? He needs 280 out of 2 cards. I might be able to steal this. Let's just try it. Yeah, totally stole the round. Look at that. I'll take it. I bet he didn't see that coming. All right, well, I'm glad I did that. So I was just going to let him have it, honestly. All right, we're putting down the power now. Looks like he's running out of energy, too. He's not hitting that MLK like he needs to be. Good for us. Candy Crab's unplayable now. All right, locking down Goldfish. We don't care about Mermaid getting locked. He can lock that all day. I don't care. That card is just going to sit in our hand. She just there to look pretty. She just there to look pretty. She's a siren just hanging out on the next to the light tower there. Just looking pretty. Probably don't even need to play Crystal Red Shrimp to win this, but I'm going to play it anyway. Yeah, didn't think we did. Didn't need to play it. All right. Well, that's the deck, guys. Did really well. Definitely kind of surprised me, so didn't think this archetype would be very strong, but it's actually proven to be halfway decent. I probably won about 50% of the games with it, maybe a little more, but it's doing okay. There's definitely some big, heavy-hitting decks it's not going to win against, but overall, it can climb the ladder a little bit, so I'll take it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, please hit that like button and that subscribe button, guys. Thanks for watching.